Hello, everyone. This is Curtis Harris of Red Pill, Blue Pill Choices. The election is finally over for President of the United States, and Donald Trump is the winner. Um, I was waiting to see some of the pushback or the fallout from our sisters and what they really think or think. What you're about to witness is what I truly believe they've been feeling all along. Yeah. And as a result of the feminism movement, um, the gynocracy that we live in, the total disregard, and uh, and the non-love that a lot of black women, most black women, have for black men. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Once again, that train. This video is going to shock a lot of level-headed black women. And if you identify with any of these black women that I'm about to show you, then I will encourage every black man in the United States of America to get his passport. There are women in the Philippines, Thailand, Colombia, Brazil, on the continent of Africa, just waiting for us. Okay, but without further ado, this is a video from called "Black Women Blame Black Men for Donald Trump Victory." It's the Coffee Pod. All right, without further ado.
Some violations, and I may offend some people with what I'm going to say, and I don't give a to all you Latinos that voted for Trump, I hope he mass deports you and your entire family, whether you were here legally or not. You got to go. I hope he does that. To you black men who your fragile ego couldn't take a black woman in office, so you either voted for Trump or you didn't vote at all. The police will now have carte blanche to murder you right where you stand. And when they do that, there's not going to be no GoFundMe's. Don't ask your family to ask us for shit. Just die. They can't afford to bury you. Dig a hole in their backyard. It is what it is.
Can you believe some of the vitriol and the hatred that some of our sisters have toward us? It's mind-boggling. And as I said before, brothers, it's time. We've already made our first move to show people that we are going to not be controlled by our women, by the system that has raised up the black woman as the so-called backbone of the black community, which is a lie from hell. And it all started from slavery. And if women believe, they truly believe that they are, they have they drank the Kool-Aid, and this is simply a reflection of what's inside. I learned a long time ago that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So listen very carefully to what these women are saying.
In the streets, we're not doing that. Black women, we're done. We're done. We did our due diligence for this century and the next. We've done enough. We're not doing anymore. To you white women that once again voted against your interests, when your husbands start knocking you into the middle of next week and you can't do anything about it because no fault divorce is in play, I want you to take those black eyes and those busted lips as a personal thank you from Donald J. Trump each and every time you get hit. Take it. Don't look for nobody else. Don't ask for help. Take your beatings. For all of y'all that voted for Trump, I hope you get exactly what you voted for. Because the only thing he did was make America great for the people that it was great for from the beginning, white men. That's what he did. He couldn't run the risk of whiteness no longer being the default, not being allowed to fail up. So when you're bleeding out somewhere and there's a medical emergency and you can't get no help women who voted for him, don't take it. You just gotta die. If you got kids, they just gonna be motherless. It is what it is. You didn't give a so we don't give a. That's how it is. This isn't America anymore. I don't know what the it is, but it's not gonna be America. And if you think that Trump is gonna be in that office for 4 years, you're insane. Because we about to be in a real live action episode of scandal. Because your next president is not Donald Trump, it's JD Vance. Because trust and believe. Within a year, you're not going to see Trump anymore. He's either going to be, and they're going to say it's illness or he died in his sleep. It's natural causes because he's old enough.
On black men wishing harm on other women who disagree with them. And I get it. The elections did not go your way. But do these chicks understand that this exact same mentality response is why, maybe just why people think a lot of feminists are just toxic? I've personally spent most of this election speaking out against people who are like, divorce your husband because he may be voting different than you. There was a chick who didn't want to take her grandma to the polls because she was going to vote for Kamala Harris. And I'm like, man, hold on. Like you're going to break up your family, treat your grandparents horribly because you disagree with their viewpoint on this situation. And they'll also wish death on them. That's ludicrous. Just take the L and drink the coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Again, if any man said this on TikTok or any other very liberal social media platform, they would be blocked, banned immediately. Lastly, as much as the black men who actually did vote for Donald Trump, as much as they probably would love to take credit for all that, the exit poll data tells a different story. It shows that black men voted for Kamala Harris at like a 80% rate. So again, misdirected anger here. Now, that definitely doesn't mean that more black men aren't leaning towards more conservative values. But instead of saying, hey, 80% of black men stood up for us, you're saying shit like this.
Hey, kudos to the reporter that outed the black men who went and voted for Trump. What the is wrong with y'all? What the is wrong with y'all? Y'all are so money hungry for someone who's not going to give y'all any money. It was in the woodworks for Kamala to help you out. And you said, he gave me $1,200 one time. I'll vote for him again. You hate black women. You can't say you don't now. You actively voted against black women. What the You were broke yesterday. You were broke today. And if that man wins, you're going to be broke for the next years. Real broke.
The police going to start killing you young one by one by one. They going to start killing y'all and they going to clock into work tomorrow because your dumb, stupid ass decided to vote for Donald Trump. And he gave the police immunity, which means that if they kill you, bitch, they can still go to work.
And the next time that a black man died at the hands of the police, the same black men that voted for Trump, I want y'all to be front line, front center.
Black women, it's just us. It's just us, and we.
Sister is talking about police killing people. Like they haven't been doing it under the Democratic Party. Remember Sonia Massey, where the police killed her in her own home. So don't think that just because a Republican is in office, that's going to stop all of a sudden the killings that have been a part of our existence since we first came to the shores of this country. I think in 1619. Don't think that the Democratic Party is your savior, because they're not.
Men that voted for Trump, I want y'all to be front line, front center.
Black women, it's just us. It's just us, and we have to lock in and organize together. I'm not talking about organizing politically. I'm talking about organizing every aspect of our existence, because no one is coming to help us. It's just us and these children. We need to organize off this app.
I want you to think about that real quick. Listen to what she's saying. This is how little a lot of these women respect black men. She's saying it's just us and these children, as in just us and our children. No mention of a husband, No mention of building a family. No. And the worst part is she's saying all this with a stat behind her that shows 78% of Black men voted blue. Think about that. It's this mentality that causes failure. This lack of understanding how much unity and power there is in showing respect to your men. Congratulations to your men who did back you, but instead they're doing this.
Of any app, no Facebook group or nothing, anything that can be infiltrated, we know how to organize. That's why people come to us when it's time for a movement. Let's move for ourselves. And if there's another Black woman who like, I ain't on it, bye. We're not spending another moment convincing anybody of our humanity. Where has that gotten us? We have the organizational skills, we have the mental fortitude and the know-how to lock the in and do what we need to do for ourselves and these kids. It's us.
Ourselves and these kids. No.
And that has been the MO since the 1960s, the past 50, 60 years. The gynocracy has always been about themselves, and it's been injected with the feminist movement and the LGBT movement. But that's another story. It's something else I'll be touching on. But the hidden words, the quiet words are now spoken out loud. The things that the Black women have been thinking for a long time are now coming to the surface. So brothers, get your passport. Leave these sisters behind. They're no good for you. I have sons, and I'm warning my sons. I'm training them, and I'm teaching them to keep their options open. Be with a woman who wants to be with you. Support a woman who supports you. If you find a woman who speaks negatively about you, has no respect for you or the men in her family, especially her father, say goodbye to her. She's not the one. So now, at one time, if my sons would bring home a white girl or an Asian girl, Latina, I would look at her kind of cross-eyed, look at him cross-eyed. Now I welcome it. I encourage it. That's right, I encourage it now. Hate me if you will. But now you understand why I feel the way I do. It's taken me some time to literally toss this back and forth in my mind and in my heart. But the majority of sisters out here, modern day women, Black women, feel this way. I am totally sorry. Until you prove otherwise, this is what you are. And many of you, especially those as Kevin Samuels would say, in the danger zone or no man's land, are going to die alone. And you're looking to take as many women as you possibly can with you. That is why you neglected your family, you neglected your daughters. That damn train again. And Black men, I am so proud of you for standing up for what you believe in. Back to the video.
Mention of uniting with the 78% of men who decided to support you. Do not get it twisted. You will always lose when you're up against a team, whether that's a family, whether that's in business, anywhere. A team of like-minded individuals who come together to accomplish a goal versus lone wolf mentality, broken families. You will lose against that.
I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let it ride. Black women for the next 4 years, we not coming to nobody rescue. We not marching on nobody's behalf. We not doing none of that. We gonna let it ride. Black men, I'm sorry, we ain't got your back. People of color, I'm sorry, we ain't got your back. Because people of color don't even want to be considered people of color. They want to be accepted so bad. So bad. Even when the man tell y'all that y'all are lesser than, y'all still go vote for him. So look, we gonna let y'all figure this out. When it was time for the country to have our back, y'all said, nah, we're gonna let that go. So look, us as black people, it's black women who really be the backbone of a lot of things that go on.
You're not supposed to be the backbone. Your men are supposed to be the backbone. Let them lead. See, this is where I have strong opinions when it comes to how a lot of these feminists view leadership. You hear that? We are the backbone. If you have a family, if you're a father, you are the backbone of your family. If you plan to have a family, make sure you find a woman who does not think of the world in this way. And don't listen to the excuses of, I've had to be this way all my life. You need to learn to cooperate with a man. I get it. But this very hateful wishing of death, all this crazy stuff, you will not find any video of me wishing any person I disagree with, man or woman, wishing them death. I don't. Every email that I've gotten from a woman, every DM, every comment of them, even though this channel is for men, but women do watch. They do drink coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Just like the men do. But every woman that's reached out to me and said, hey, you've helped me see things differently, and they value the content in that way, I'm very appreciative. Chances are, bro, if she's talking like this, she does not qualify to be your piece.
We're gonna let y'all ride for the next 4 years and y'all figure it out, okay? Y'all go figure it out. And this really just showed like how big sexism is, misogyny is, because y'all would rather vote with somebody who told y'all that y'all are lesser than. Y'all would rather vote for somebody who told y'all he doesn't care about y'all, who showed y'all he doesn't care about y'all because he's a man, versus voting for a woman who's very qualified, extremely qualified, probably one of the most qualified people to ever run for president, has done the work. But because she's a woman and a black woman at that, y'all just couldn't see yourself voting for her. So, look, when something happens that's not right, when police brutality, all of that, I need y'all to be on the front lines, front and center, ready to, cause a ruckus. I need y'all to have that same energy. You get what I'm saying? Because black women, we ain't got it no more. We don't have it. We don't have it.
What's your response to that? Specifically to black men, I'm curious, because they're not talking about the black men who voted for Trump. No. This is a message to all black men. The response here that a lot of black women have. What's your response to the whole, we won't march for you, we won't protest?
I wanted you to see this for yourself. If you were wondering how black women really feel about you, brothers, I hope you understand now. And that's why Kevin Samuels was so hated, because he was exposing them for who they are. At least the modern day black women in this country, in the United States, who are the greatest ally of white supremacy, who believe that they are the backbone of our community. They feel that their men, they don't even identify with us. I once watched an episode of Kevin Samuels, and he indicated that Latina or Latin women feel they belong to Latin men, but Asian women believe that they belong to Asian men. Even white women even though they may be feminist and crazy, still believe that they belong to white men. But our women, they don't believe that they belong to us. Well, that being said, you will see more video like this. This is Curtis Harris from Red Pill, Blue Pill Choices. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, that damn train. Thank you for watching. Please, I would like to know what you think. Your comments, good or bad. Please like the video or dislike it. Please comment, share it, and please subscribe. I'm going to be producing additional video for the manosphere, for male support, for male advocacy, especially Black male advocacy. Because like the sisters said, we're on our own, sisters, brothers. We have been on our own since day one, at least for the last 60 years, emphatically. All right, signing off for now. Until next time, this is Red Pill, Blue Pill Choices. Please subscribe.